The Pride Month is held under this guise of love and tolerance, but the only reason why businesses are doing this is so that that angel of death will pass over them. None of them actually care about LGBTQ individuals, and I just want to say I care about LGBTQ individuals. Like I have many gay friends, not as many trans friends. I love them. I love them dearly. I don't believe in gender ideology. I believe in marriage between a man and a woman, but I still love them. And so for businesses to essentially be utilizing them for their political gain and their monetary gain, I think is really disgusting. And the reason why it's happened is because of elitist LGBTQ movements that are literally hurting the people that they claim to help. A great example of this is car companies right now. You can see, so I'll just give you one example. I believe it's Mercedes, but I mean, it happens with literally every car company. If you look at their social media, I mean, pull it up right now. Look at the Mercedes profile picture for America. It will have some sort of pride thing on it. I guarantee it. Okay. I don't know if this is the case with every single car company, but most are going to have some sort of a Facebook or Instagram profile that has changed their original branding and logo to have the rainbow. If you take that same company and look up on Instagram and say Mercedes Benz Saudi Arabia, you'll find a separate Instagram page, but you won't find a rainbow flag. Why is that? Because people in Saudi Arabia don't believe in gay marriage, they don't believe in Pride Month. So then you have to ask yourself, well, if Mercedes Benz cares so much about LGBTQ individuals and they're being marginalized so bad in Saudi Arabia, why wouldn't they need that flag up even more? But the answer is they don't care. They want the money. They don't want to be killed by the leftist mob in the United States. They don't want to be destroyed by the right mob in Saudi Arabia, the more religious nationalists in Saudi Arabia. And so as a result, they do both because that's the best business plan for them at that point. Even I mean, this goes down. We have it with businesses. This goes down even to the government level, and I'm talking about government agencies and branches of the government that were considered conservative. So the Navy, for instance, came out and on their profile made a Pride Month post, and it's like crazy. Like, who follows the Navy? Like 80% of them are going to be men, and like 80% of those men are going to be conservative. Like, why would you do that? They're afraid of the mob. But one day later, the Navy actually took down their post, and now it's normal. So, and they're not the only ones. You'll see this with a lot of companies. They'll have it up. They'll get a little. They'll kind of test the waters, see how much backlash they get. If it's enough, they'll take it down. So, what that says to us as conservatives is we need to fight. There's no neutrality in this. This is a war between truth and falsehood and Marxism. And it's not a neutral battle. And I'm not saying a battle in terms of violence, not even a battle in terms of anger, but in terms of persuasion, solidarity. Conservatives got to stand together. Tell the Navy no. Tell Mercedes no. We don't believe in that. If you're a man, you're a man. You can't change to be a woman. If you're a woman, you cannot change to be a man. And we're not going to buy from businesses that believe that and push that and thrust it on our kids. That's just the reality. We see it with Anheuser-Busch. We've seen it with Target, and we'll continue to see it, and we should see it. Glamour magazine in the UK has their cover photo for Pride Month was a pregnant man. No, there's no such thing as a pregnant man. I hope you knew this. It was a woman, of course, who transitioned and cut off her breasts and is pregnant. It's crazy. I never could have imagined. It's happened so fast. We have to fight against it. Our kids cannot see magazines with men on them with pregnant bellies and be convinced that that is normal or that's even true. This is why those who stay in the middle will never please either side. Governor Cox, who's in the middle, he's not going to please either side. I'd be willing to bet he loses the election. No one's going to vote for him. even people on the left are not going to want to vote for him, which is super ironic because at this point he's probably doing more for them than any governor has in a long time. Pride Month, I'm going to end with this. Pride Month is named correctly. I think it's fascinating that, I mean, it says this a lot of times in the scriptures. I'm a Christian. In the scriptures, it says that people they essentially mark themselves. It's easy to tell when people are not following the commandments of God. It's easy, and if you don't believe in God or you're not Christian, it's easy to tell when people don't subscribe to the truth. Pride is that mark. They've marked themselves. It is called Pride Month for a reason, because it is not about humility. Humility is the opposite of pride. It's not about turning outwards and helping others. That's charity. That's humility. Pride is about turning inwards. Me. It's all about me. Pride Month is all about me. As conservatives, let's make Pride Month Humility Month. Let's make it Charity Month. Let's turn out. That is the way that we can fight in this battle. There's a lot of people already doing it. You see a lot of people who are taking the time to serve. They're taking the time to educate and make great documentaries like What is a Woman? The purpose of What is a Woman is not to mock the other side. I think there's just a little bit of that in there. I think we need to be careful. I think mockery can be effective when it is geared towards something just utterly ridiculous, and it's done in a lighthearted way. But we need to be careful if it becomes intentionally mean. I'm not saying that that is wrong. What I'm saying is it's not persuasive, and we want to be persuasive. So let's change this month. Let's make it our month. Not about pride, about turning outwards. It's not about me anymore. It's about our kids having a future. It's about our friends who might be dealing with gender dysphoria and helping them to get the professional help necessary to overcome a serious mental illness. I personally don't believe homosexuality is a sin. I believe that acting upon that homosexual tendency is a sin because, of course, sex is to be between a man and a woman who is married. But to be gay is not a sin. To be transgender is not a sin. But we have the responsibility to help those people. No one is born into a body that they're not meant to be in. Instead of mocking them, we need to help them. Let's make this month about it and turn it from Pride Month to Humility Month. That is my sincere hope, and I hope to aid Matt Walsh as well as other commentators in doing that.